who's not using AI these days, right? And MCP server, those chat where you could ask questions and things like that, they're very useful and everybody's using it. And you could extend the capability of those chat by adding MCP server. And one of them by Reka is available on GitHub. It's completely free and you could use it. Will make it so when you're chatting, you could ask a question and it will go online search for you. The beauty of it is it's free, but also it's already hosted by Reka. So you don't have to download the code or do anything. You just have to configure it to use it. So here it's available on GitHub. By the way, I will provide all the link in the description. It works with Cloud Desktop, but I don't have it. So I will show you in VS Code. So the only thing you have to do is to add this to your VS Code, and then we should be good to go. So now, if I want to add a tool, you could do it by many different ways, but let me show you. So here at the bottom of my screen, I have that little icon. I can click on that. It says configure tools. So we'll use this. And then again, at the top of the screen, I have this one, and it says add MCP. So we'll just do this. And now I could add an MCP server. So I will put random stuff because we already have the code that we need to copy paste. So let's do HTTP // and then DDD, perfect. And let's call it Reka Research. I said I will put random stuff and then I don't do it. So now you can add it specifically for a specific workspace. So the workspace is my current project that I have open, or globally. Let's put it global so I could access that MCP server on any project. Great. So see, now I have the code. So one thing we'll do, we'll just replace that by the snippet provided, and that was even more complete than I remember. So now we have that URL. I could have pasted the URL directly, but that's good. So now I have Reka Research, I have this. So obviously there's some authentication required, and it's using an API key. And as you can see here, it's not showing up. That's perfect. We want some kind of security, but we need an API key. So how can you do that? So let's go back to the GitHub, because there's instruction to use it. It says, just like here in the prerequisite, it says get your API key from the platform. So let's open that page. Voila. So that brings me to Reka login. So you could create an account. It's completely free. And then automatically you will have a free tier account. That one will give you $10 every month, and it get renewed every month. So you could use it and do plenty of work, not just with the MCP server, but with all the Reka's API. So let me log in and then get my key to use it in our config. So we'll log in using GitHub. I could have used an email. Perfect. So now I have my API key. I could look at all the API key I have. I will just use this, paste it, and then I will go back to my VS Code. And now I could use it here. So if I'm trying to start that server, if I clear that, come on, clear, voila. It should ask me for the key. See here at the top, it says, hey, you need to enter the key. So I will just paste it. The beauty of it is it's all encrypted, so it's hidden. Voila, so now it's there. So now I could use it. So let's go back to the GitHub website, because there's example what the action you could do. So there's verify claim. So the way you do it is by, hey, verify this claim, or you could find similar. So you want to find a similar example, you want to find something else. So you could do that. So let's go back in VS Code. And let's say verify claim Python doesn't manage null like JavaScript. Now I could say play. Okay, so now as you can see here, it's asking me permission. I want to use the tool verify a claim. That's perfect from Reka Research. That's your MCP server. But it doesn't do it by itself. It says, hey, can I do that? Can I use this tool? So you could just allow for once, or let me zoom because it's tiny. I could allow it in this session for this workspace, or always allow. So you pick whatever you want. I will take always allowed, but feel free to go and just go with what you feel comfortable. So now what's happening is it's really doing the research. It can take a little bit of time depending on how complex was the question you ask. We'll get back to you as soon as I get the answer. Okay, looks like we have the answer. So the verdict, it's false. So the reasoning is the claim is false because Python does manage null value just differently than JavaScript. It gives me example and it just explain everything. And the beauty of this is it's all open source. So you could go on the GitHub server and fork it, add feature, change it, add more tools. And I'm very curious, what would you add? What else can this amazing research could do? Search online while you're coding. I'm curious. Let me know in the comment. And don't forget, if you like this video and if you want to show us, please subscribe, turn on the notification, give us a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.